Unboxes and maybe Sister-ish. Because the camera might be moving without me touching it. That could only mean one or two things, depending. Or maybe more than that, probably. Well, Unboxes, the NES Classic Edition, yes. The famous Classic Edition is also infamous because you can't get it. They had to relaunch it this year in 2018 after they relaunched, well, basically a couple months later after they relaunched the SNES Classic Edition, which just launched in 2017, relaunched a couple months later. This launched in 2016. We relaunched 2018, a couple months after this, which I got this in the relaunch and got this in the relaunch. And I was still lucky enough to get them both. And my sister got this for my birthday. She's smiling in the background. Or not. But yeah, so now I may not get to unboxing both in this video, maybe because they're tiny, but we'll see. So yeah, so on to the NES Classic Edition. Everyone, move, camera.
How?
Like that. I don't like it for a reason.
Go. Hey, look. Go. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also need scissors. Scissors. Come on, scissors.
Okay.
Yes.
No, don't do that. You and your digger scissors.
There you go. And also, we clean up the room. Mostly here. Alright.
Here,
There they go.
That's what
That's the attachment to connect the board, connect the mic. And it needs something because it doesn't have any shell components to actually connect mic audio.
What's upside down? Okay.
We're 10 plus, of course, because they're, classic games. NES games which weren't really anything of anything. No, the graphics. Anything I need to cut? No. I'm disappointed. I mean, it's a console.
Where's the stand? I'm gonna die.
Now, I'm still sick, so I would have watched this earlier, but I am still sick. I kind of wanted to unbox with my sister anyway. Hey, come on. Classic-ish manual. By the way, we moved my office around, so now we have shelves there instead, and a shrine.
We've got all those classic warnings on the back. Is that a poster?
Actually, yeah.
That's random. Oh.
Oh, instruction manual and poster.
Instruction manual.
It's both.
Poster. Here.
And actually, I do have a rub. But the camera to drop.
It's way over there in the corner on the where the modem is at. It's an Ambia.
No.
Oh, he's dying. Yeah.
Still dual purpose.
It also is an instruction guide on how to set it up.
And it's a fully functioning NES without the cartridge, and it's much tinier. So you can use your old classic NES controllers. And warranty.
Yay, warranty. Does anybody actually read those things?
If they do, if they want their free warranty.
Sure. Just hope it doesn't break.
Sorry, arm's burning a bit, but sick. Alright. It's on to the NES itself, I presume. Okay, come on. Nails for the win.
It's so tiny.
Yeah.
To take a reference, it's like smaller than his hand.
Which I wear medium gloves.
And it's kind of as big as mine.
Is this flip open? No.
No, you noob. Why would it?
For cosmetics, it's also really light.
It's very small.
I bet cheap feeling, but then again, the original console wasn't doing much different.
It's like maybe 4 inches.
Yeah.
by
I mean,
5.
it's not cheap feeling. It's definitely sturdy, but you can tell how light it is. Uses USB micro for power. Wow.
That's interesting.
I mean, something that's great for on the move, or having an extra console in the house.
I just want to be random. It looks so much bigger on the pictures.
And then a modern NES controller,
It looks about the same size.
which I haven't held one in years.
It's leaving.
Since I was in my not teens, in my single digits of age. Oh yeah.
Yep, it's just it's slipping off the case. It seems kind of like the normal size of an actual controller. So
Yeah. Although it's not remake, I think it'll be rigid.
Okay. So that is the controller. It's so tiny.
Which I'll be doing lots of videos of both of these. At least one. And maybe I definitely need to get another controller to play with my sister.
It's so cute. It's so small.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So
And yet, why do I think one of these? Is Nintendo?
I don't know. Because yeah, it's Nintendo. And keep in mind this is like $59.
Yeah, so it's not crazy.
So just to compare, this is a normal Blu-ray. Here, hold this. This is like a normal Blu-ray.
Amiibo.
No! Come on now. This is a normal Blu-ray thing. DVD.
Hit the cowboy lit. Oh, that's not really much of a concern. But just because we could. I had it on hand.
On top of it, it's an Amiibo.
There you go.
On top of the NES, it's an Amiibo. And a Lego figure. And underneath that is a regular Blu-ray holder. So, you can see how small it really is.
I mean, it almost looks just like something you would get just to display on the shelf, not an actual official product from Nintendo, where you play official games with
Not
an official controller.
Yeah. Let me look at this real quick.
Which this is a bit of a disappointment. I read about this.
Yeah, it's teeny tiny cord. It's like,
But then again, you can just have an extra long HDMI cord.
yeah, have an adapter.
And then there's adapters you can use for these controllers to use on a computer if you prefer. And a very useful one too.
Yeah. At least it's
Why
not
don't more consoles do that?
like where it's like horizontally across and they're sitting vertically.
Ready to go, and once you put it in, basically you can't have any deviation.
Yeah.
AC box. Oh, the over here.
The controller is like the same size as the thing.
Wall port.
I think we'll definitely end up trying because it's only
Yeah. Only what?
it's only 9 minutes.
HDMI cord.
Yeah.
Which all of you that prefer USB-C all the things, as NKHD would say, you don't need that for something that sucks out that much power. USB-C is great for high data, high power, but it's also a bigger size and more expensive. Although that's not much cost in this situation. Actually, it may be much of a cost in this situation, but still. Get a SNCC cable AC adapter. Menanius. Another language. And just one more box.
Looks like that's it.
Oh, well, that's it for the NES Classic Edition, which I'll be playing at first because that's in order of release. And I'll just play a bunch of different games. I'm going to do the Marios first, and just play through them a little bit of it. Basically, just do like a 30-minute long video or even an hour-long session, just going between the games and just enjoying it. Because before this, basically this is the best package you can get on classic Nintendo games without, well, I was going to say without buying the original. If you have the original, there's no reason to get this unless you want something that goes it's automatically 1080p HDMI.
Or you just want to collect.
Yeah. Or you want to collect, or you want it to be more portable.
Or have them all in one area without having to switch out cartridges.
Yeah. Which we do have an SNES around here somewhere, it's just in the cooler somewhere.
Oh, it really is aesthetic. Okay.
See? But yeah, no, it's for $69, you can't get the games any cheaper. It's an awesome collector's item. And the only shame is Nintendo should have made more. And with this launch they are planning to do more. But that being said, this, by the faith of my goddess, was the only one in the GameStop. Yes. Oh, whoops.
And the manual.
Yeah, but that's going in the... That's going in where my dual screens are. And by goddess, of course, I'm talking about... by goddess, of course, I'm talking about luck. Who else will I be talking about? Me. And there we go. Oh yeah, overall, and the box is really nice especially for $59. Also, I found this. I was planning to put my phone in it. My phone barely fits. It's a DS holder. Okay, on to the classic.
That amazingly still has the actual glue still in it, the NES holder, because some of those don't hold up in glue.
Yeah. And since I finally was able to unbox these thanks to my sister, I will be doing videos of these post-haste. Oh, and by the way, the Super NES Classic comes with... Oh, whoops. Comes with... Star Fox 2, because they never released that before, and this is the first time them releasing it. So that's pretty amazing. And I'm still waiting on the N64 Classic, so we can play Donkey Kong 64 again. I still have my original Donkey Kong 64, my original Nintendo 64, but I mean I even have the cords for, or at least can get the cords, so it's not that bad. But still, I mean, having it on a modern console would be better. Also, I was thinking just a couple minutes ago, what Nintendo could do is re-release Game Boy Color, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance with their own classic versions. Same way, but just because I believe they could fit on the same on the same form factor. So that'd be interesting. And again, I have my original Game Boy Advance with my original games, so I don't need that, but still. I never played many Game Boy Advance games either. I was mostly DS. But yeah. Oh boy. Now you're playing with superpower. Yes. Super NES power. It's bigger. Ish.
Ish. Oh, it's
Look at the poster first.
Poster. I guess this is a theme.
Yes.
I was gonna say, this is upside down. I guess not.
Excuse me. No, excuse me.
So it's got like pictures of like the title strings of all the games, or some of the games.
Screenshots of the major games.
And instructions on how to do it.
Oh, excuse me, sorry, hiccups. Yes, state.
Oh, that's supposed to be. Okay, instructions. Whee! So fun.
Warranties.
Yes, more warranties. We shall have warranties.
Mm-hmm.
They run the world.
Yes.
Think about it, they really do, because, like...
I mean, actually, you legally have to have a warranty with, like, hardware. Nowadays.
So people don't sue people? No.
I found the flashlight lamp thing.
No. I thought that flashlight lamp thing was in my room.
You're right. You did. After I found it. After I claimed credit.
Well, yeah, because I don't want
Well, you found it first, and then I claimed credit, so therefore I found it first.
Sure. Whatever you want to believe.
At least that is what Clubus would say. Oh wow.
So,
That's completely different. And these are fake outs.
yeah, it looks like it. Oh. Haha.
Oh, that's not. That's dangerous.
That's cheating. It's a cover, so it's held on by one of those stretchy bar things that hold covers on.
You have to pull it out and down. There you go.
Yay.
Well, it is good. It does have the look when it's fully put away. It's only 70 minutes.
Especially like on the top. Although, of course.
Functional buttons. Unlike my DS, which doesn't have functional buttons that aren't functional. I mean, you can push them in, but I will at least have to push in.
I don't think they actually do anything though.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
They have to.
Do they really?
Those buttons do stuff. Unless they're sliders.
Maybe they do something. Oh yeah, on off. Yeah, okay. So the power button at least probably does something.
We shall read the manual.
We will. We are now. And like, it's not that much bigger than the original. Okay.
It's okay, it's okay, it can fall. It will survive.
Yeah, we'll do well.
It will bounce.
You might as well just leave it down there. Because you got to put more stuff. There you go. Put it underneath the shelf. The shelf is great.
Yeah, it's longer, but thinner, and short, and not nearly as wide.
It's like not as bulky, but it's bigger.
I mean, also you could use this if you want to play old console games on your monitor. That would work in its standard PC setup because
It's got HDMI ports.
Because my pure PC gaming is not something that the common man can afford in his life, or woman, or someone who identifies as anything else. And those are functional buttons.
Apparently they're functional buttons. Oh well. Awesome. At least they're functional.
And the funny thing is, that Lazy Boy was only like $299. Some gaming chairs are $400, so I don't know what they're coming from expensive. It's just that you need to work hard on solution and have room for it. Room is pretty much the only thing where you can't do armchair gaming. Well, people can't generally do armchair gaming from a gaming PC. Also, if you like your wired controller, wired mouse and keyboards, that's gonna be an issue.
Plus, like, I think we've had gaming chairs in the past, and sometimes we kept getting stuck by staples that came out. At least that's what I remember. They still work.
Yes. The rocking ones are low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sit on the floor. It's a same adapter.
Hey, is this your phone? Kind of. Maybe.
Could, but it has to be the same wattage or else you blow your phone up. So, or short it out.
Oh, and the controller. Now, while I remember because my memory is weird, in SNES, when Grandma was trying to get me Donkey Kong 64, but she got me SNES instead, Donkey Kong Country, which was a valiant effort. But yeah, no. And I used to play Duck Hunt on the Nintendo 64 a lot, so. But basically, that was one of my first gaming experiences with playing Duck Hunt on Nintendo 64, which you should still have around here somewhere. Although the virtual zappers have been retrofitted for normal play, as in cutting off the cords.
But like, the guns that are used for Duck Hunt, they like don't actually like shoot anything. It's got a target zone.
They shoot light.
Yeah. So like.
Oh look, they semi-fixed their mistake.
Yeah.
It's better. Also, it's different type of cable as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to match a bit better.
But like.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer this box as opposed to this round box.
Here, place them this way.
All right.
So they can see. Okay, so this is the SNES.
When they moved up to the format we know today of the 4 buttons.
Yep. Instead of the dual button of the NES.
Which is move up from the Atari's 1 button.
Right?
But it had a stick. Kind of. It wasn't a control stick, it was a joystick.
Yeah, but like at the same time.
It was a try. They tried. And this one places the cables in different arrangement. Because basically they were trying to keep the box shape the same.
And this one's actually got 2 controllers.
Oh yeah, it's 2 controllers. It comes with 2. Yeah, that was another complaint.
It's like, where can we find more controllers?
Yeah, that was another complaint of the SNES version, that it has 2 slots while it came with 1 controller, which, if you are a classic gamer, you know for a fact that all consoles have pretty much always came with 1 controller. Okay, so the rest of the cable should be underneath the box. Oh yeah, my sister was floating around.
What? No. Never. I never put like docs on you with Sharpie.
Aha! On the box says, it's Nintendo, it's fine.
The controllers keep sliding off. So one thing.
I mean, they have no weight. What do you want from them? They have no
True.
weight.
They are light. You know one of these stick things that you have GoPros? Like, this is not the optimal placement for my phone.
I intended to unbox the all Nintendo stuff one day. One day.
Well, it's not like it's visible.
Yeah, man, it's not like it needs to be unboxed.
Yeah, considering you can clearly see the product.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see around it or the feet, but still.
That's okay. But it would take up less space.
Yeah.
And then you can all go in grandma's closet.
And then this also has a different cord. Yeah. And the cords, whoa, that's fine. The cords match.
I think we're problem shooting with this area.
Yeah, no.
But hey, at least you have something to sit down and you can, like, unbox on a table.
Yeah.
Not on your
And with the chair being this low, it's fine. It's finer.
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 And the table's like a neutral color, so you can actually see what you're unboxing.
You know.
This thing is so messed up.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Show
Appropriate.
camera. Show camera.
So,
This was an old little collectible little thing that they released.
Yeah, we've had it for years, and it has been in my room for years, and it was a candy thing. Let's see how old it is. 2006. So it's been in my room for years, and surprisingly, it still works. And by works, I mean it's a Nintendo GameCube, and it makes sound.
It tries really hard.
It's from like the
Mario Kart.
yeah. Double Dash.
Yeah, Double Dash.
But hey,
Me and my sister played, and we were pretty good as a team. Either she was on the back of my cart, or she would let me win, and she would come in second.
yeah. I haven't played Mario Kart in a while though, in like a couple years.
Well, we got Mario Kart 8 on Switch. We can play that.
We could. My phone.
And then again, that different material for the Super Nintendo, and a bit longer.
they keep getting longer, which is good, because, like, you need long and able to do stuff.
Yeah.
Because we all know that.
But the thing is, I don't think they were intending these to just sit there like pretty much every console known, no prior. They were intending you to pick it up every once in a while, play some of the older games, and play it back.
I don't know how big the original ones are, though. So I'm pretty sure they're bigger than this.
Yes, they are. Like that big?
I think they're probably as big as that box.
No bigger. Although I haven't seen an original. Well, I haven't really seen.
Our local game shop has one.
Yeah.
But
I haven't really seen a Nintendo 64 really ever. Oh, not. Oh, yes, Nintendo 64. I know that, but no.
we have two.
NES. Super Nintendo, I know better, but not NES.
Right. Yeah, see, we're not in that generation.
It was. We are
tried.
We are Nintendo 64 era. We are not Super Nintendo era.
Yeah. So, could have at least displayed both boxes.
I am totally displaying those boxes.
They'll be somewhere in the room.
Yes. I mean, I haven't displayed bit where my Nintendo Switch is.
We need a shelf for your boxes. Just have them
Never.
scattered around the shelf. Oh, those are the same cords that they used for the Wii.
Yeah. Get the Wii. Yeah, Wiimote. Wait. Reveal.
You dropped a button.
That's right.
Wow. But it's probably not compatible.
Yeah, so maybe you can't use your. I swear you could use your original NES, SNES controllers with this. Well, looking at that, I don't think so. So yeah, these are actually really classic controllers. So you could probably use your classic controllers with this. Maybe. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word on it though. Although does that matter? I don't think it does, because if you see one, you buy it. This is one of the things where you say, you see it, you buy it. Don't care, you buy it. Any interest in gaming at all, any interest in collecting collectibles, you buy it. Okay, maybe if you're collecting collectibles, I was just not buying it because someone who actually wants one to play with it, or to play games on it would will be saddened by you just holding it, by you just collecting it, but still.
Buy it if you're gonna use it. Don't buy it if you're just gonna collect it. Because then it's gonna collect dust, and then.
Because there are other options to just have boxes like this. But this is the only option to have official Nintendo 64, Nintendo NES, official NES games that are, well, modern day.
I mean, if you just want one to like have a look at, you could probably get one cheaper that's older.
Yeah, you could always just get the original.
Yeah, which is cheaper.
The original will be way more expensive. Like, it'd be hundreds of dollars to get the games which come with these games.
Right.
And this one, and then Star Fox 2 was never released anyway. You would have to emulate it. If you can even emulate it.
True.
Or just buy all the games on the eShop, which is a solution because unlike Nintendo 64 where you can get away with using, well, pretty much the Wii, you need it on the Wii or Wii U. Any DS or DS or Wii U, but the Wii U with how the screens are is weirder. But with Game Boy, NES, Super NES, because of how limited the controls are, you can get away with playing them on a controller. So you can always go on the eShop if you want the 20 or the 20 or the 30 games that come in these. And if you want the controller, you can always just buy a modern controller from Retrobit, which is the people that made the wireless dongle that I can use my Switch controller on PC with. You can do that as well. But yeah, I mean the consoles themselves aren't that expensive anymore, but the games are. So yeah, I mean, it's just one collect. You can always just buy the console to collect itself.
Or you can get really lucky and, like, get a storage unit that has a whole bunch of old games.
Yes.
But chances of that are not very high, probably.
No. But yeah, these are some of the best products that Nintendo's ever made. Pretty much. And no other developer ever has tried this. I mean, well, not developer, I mean, console maker. I mean, Sega does it, Atari does it, basically make re-releases, but they never make re-releases of the console. They always re-release them as game packages, which is good, because that's what Nintendo does with their eShop. So, yeah, I mean, this is a pretty much an amazing product, which the only sad thing is that Nintendo just doesn't make more. Nintendo has always had this problem of never making enough. Whether or not they expect it to sell well, or they just don't want to focus on producing whatever the item is when they could be producing their main consoles, or whatever the reason, or Nintendo may have no reason, they just may not just produce all things because their own reasons, which they never disclosed, or at least I don't know of. But yeah, I mean, for $59 and $69, you get a deal on games. You get these at least $10 off, at least. You get an experience. I mean, you get an experience that no one really has. You can use the actual controllers or remix of the controllers to play with the games, which are a more authentic experience. Like what I was trying to replicate with the Duke controller with Halo Master Collection. You do that, but much more. But I mean, that works. That's an amazing way to play the Master Collection or any other original Xbox games you have on Xbox. But this is different.
I'm working on it.
Like, what are you a drone? Ancestors.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are amazing, and again, the only real downfall is you probably won't be able to find them because Nintendo just doesn't make enough of them, but they are trying with the relaunches. Unfortunately, they had to relaunch it, which means that they only produce so many. And they stopped producing them because Nintendo just thinks in classical terms of, we're only produce so much. No matter what. But Nintendo always thinks small when it should be thinking big. But then again, it was thinking big with the Wii U. It failed. It was thinking big with the 3DS. It got off to a rocky start. It was thinking small with the Switch. The Switch won. But that's Nintendo. It was thinking small with this. I mean, it was thinking small with this. It failed it. But yeah. Alright, so that'll be the first video, and stay tuned on Green&Blue walkthrough for some NES Classic and Super NES Classic gameplay. And maybe with my sister, maybe. Alright, because, Remy-chan, have you really played NES and SNES games?
No. I have not, and I'm not turning it around.
Okay. Oh, come on.
No, I have not actually played any. I remember the systems, but I don't remember actually playing very many games off of them. But
yeah, I mean, I actually got a lot. When the shop was new on Wii, I got a lot of the, I pretty much got all the old Marios. I played all the old Marios, but there's some that I really want to play. Like, well, let's look at NES. Which ones do I want to play? Okay. Or, Remy.
Final Fantasy.
Which you might like. Which you probably love. Link. Castlevania, I might want to try. Dr. Mario. I never played Dr. Mario. I always wanted to. Except by Kyle always wanted to play. Pac-Man, sure.
Or like the top of the boxes have like the controllers on them.
Yeah, and if you look at the Switch version,
it doesn't.
It doesn't. It just has the Nintendo point camera.
Yeah, the Switch version.
Look with the camera, not with your eyes.
Never.
Super Mario Brothers 3. Because like my first time I played Super Mario Brothers 3 was on the Game Boy Advance. When it first came on Game Boy Advance, I thought it was a Game Boy Advance game. But no, it's NES. I play a lot of NES games on the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy. Like my favorite game of all time is Super Mario Deluxe on the Game Boy Color. Okay, that's Super Mario World, yes. Donkey Kong Country, maybe. F-Zero, I always want to try F-Zero. Super Mario Kart, of course. Final Fantasy 3, Earthbound, I want to try Earthbound. Contra, I always want to try Contra.
I guess we don't have to get 1 and 2 then for Final Fantasy now.
Yeah. No, 2 should be on this.
Theoretically.
Yeah. Metroid should be in this. No, Metroid should be in this one as well. I think Metroid is.
Yeah, it's on the front.
Yeah, Metroid. Also try Metroid. But yeah, I mean, there's just more games I prefer on the NES for some reason, for whatever reason. But we'll see once we actually start playing them
and scrolling through
all of them. Oh yeah.
I heard that Star Fox 2 doesn't show up until you play Star Fox 1.
Okay, thank you.
Or something like that. Anyway.
What's interesting about these is just one little fact, is what I presume, is they actually rebuilt the entirety of the NES, Super NES, in these little boxes. Besides the cartridge door, and added like a little hard drive to contain all the games. Because you can do that now because because NES and SNES were as high tech as Xbox Ones are now in 2018, or Xbox One X's are now in 2018. So yeah. And that's the reason why consoles have trouble keeping up with backdating if you're not Nintendo, because they have to, basically the old components aren't there anymore. Nintendo always builds new consoles with old components, which is why their consoles don't have the best graphics, but they're backwards compatible. Whereas PS3 and Xbox and Xbox 360 had to emulate the previous games, which is why the After Effects and Xbox game, the PS3 had to cut it out with the Slim. And why Xbox 360, arcade didn't have backwards capability, I don't think. But yeah. Alright, so that'll be for us to do. Thanks for watching. And if you would like to support my livings and buying stuff like this, because I don't think Nintendo has a thing with content creators, and I don't think they'll be sending these out to content creators anytime soon, or anything similar. So in order to do more videos like this, I would need your support on Patreon. And I am deeply grateful and thank all of you who watch my videos, and maybe one of you one of these days will find it in your heart. Will find yourself able to donate on a monthly basis to my workroom. Oh wait, honorarium, because it goes to my workroom anyway. By my honorarium. So yeah. And I appreciate every one of you and love every one of you that does stop by to watch my videos every day, or on whatever basis you do. Thank you. And yeah. Alright, and thank you for being part of this amazing community we have here on YouTube, which is the best community in the world and universe. Just me. I know that stuff. Anyway. Alright, so that'll be the first video. And I guess see you in a skin.